Use your glasses. Take your glasses off.
Yeah, we're waiting for him to pass, you know. He got sound though. Yeah, that's that car. Alright, brother. We got a brother out here that's gonna educate the world. What's your name, brother?
Joshua Donchez.
Nice to meet you, Josh.
Nice to meet you too, Mel.
Thank you, brother. How old are you?
I just turned 36, February 3rd.
Hey, happy belated birthday, brother.
Thank you.
What do you do for your birthday?
This birthday, you know, it was a little rough. You know, I actually had to work. Didn't really have much of a day off. I went to work for 8 hours, typical. You know, I had to eat. You know, fuel the monster. You know, the demons inside of me. You know, they don't sleep. So I gotta get that paper. You know, I was born in Bayonne, New Jersey. But for the most part, I'm from Lehigh Valley, Allentown.
Is that where you was raised?
Yeah, for the better portion of my life. Yeah, that's where I graduated high school.
Okay.
Shortly after that, you know, went to college, and that's when I started kind of drifting around. I'm the oldest son of 11, 7 sisters, 6 brothers, very chaotic. My dad was you know, he's a biker. My mom is a sweetheart, never touched a drug, never drank. All right, so, you know, my mom's a sweetheart, but she, you know, she had a thing for bad boys like most women do. So I grew up in a very chaotic biker lifestyle. My dad, I'm not gonna say his name, he's a pagan. So we used to, as a kid, I'd hop on the back of his bike and we would ride out from the valley out here to the MC clubs. You know, and from like 5, 6 years old is when this started, and I'd be hanging out at a lot of MC clubs, bars, you know, and just like I said, I grew up in a very drug-filled, alcohol-filled, chaotic, violent lifestyle. Those things were normal to me, and that just grew on me throughout the years, specifically with the drug use. I learned very early on how to sell drugs, use drugs, manipulate women. You know, use whatever I could use to my advantage to make money, and more or less use drugs. My first times with drug use, I started smoking crack when I was 9 years old. Was my first hit of crack.
Who introduced you at such a young age?
My dad.
He smoked crack with you? He gave you the pipe and taught you how to smoke it?
I was doing some chores. Like I said, I'm the oldest son, so I had a lot of responsibility throughout the years as you know, other siblings came into the world. A lot got put on me because of my dad being the way he was. You know, he was a good guy, but he wasn't too much of a help family-wise. He's a good father, good husband, all that, but good dad, but not a very good role model, obviously. I became an alcoholic and a crack smoker because of him. Was the first time I tried at 9, 10 years old. It was habitual. By habitual, I mean, you know, I was an addict by the time I was 14, 15. And I'd say by about 17, 18, just full-blown addiction. Completely took over my life. A lot has happened between you know, that very first hit of, you know, cocaine and being an alcoholic till now, 36.
And what are you struggling out here now with? What drug?
So the story with that is you know, I was living in the valley. The pandemic hit. I was walking home from work and I had just gotten out of a halfway house. Oh, no, sorry. I was living in Philly, Frankfurt. I was walking home from work. Long story short, 3 gentlemen tried to mug me and rob me. You know, so I had to fight 3 guys. You know, I fought for my life. They ended up stabbing me 3 times. Once in my chest with an ice pick, once in my back with an ice pick. The one in my back just grazed my spinal cord, you know, wherever it did hit. The one in the chest and the one in my side both hit the same lung. And I was already struggling with COVID because I had caught COVID with the pandemic. So taking two stab wounds to a lung is very detrimental to someone who's already having these breathing problems. Again, long story short, I died twice at Torresdale Hospital due to my lung collapsing and failing and my heart stopped. And that's pretty much how the whole process of starting opiates again, because of that situation, being put back on painkillers. And I explained to them, listen, I'm I'm a prior addict. I don't really want to use opiates, even for the pain, but it was so serious. Obviously, like I said, I had a collapsed lung, my heart stopped, and I only have one kidney. So my kidney, I'm already down a kidney. So that started to fail. I started having a lot of issues, specifically breathing issues. So I start the opiates again. They kick me out of the hospital and don't provide transport back to the Lehigh Valley. So I get stuck out here in Philadelphia, and the whole beginning of the homeless, stuck in Torresdale situation, started, and here I am. And if I could even begin to explain to you in the last year and a half being out here, some of the things that have happened to me and I've seen, and situations that I've been a part of, or things that have happened to me, very serious. Like I said, I got discharged from Jefferson Torresdale Hospital. They wouldn't provide transport back to my home city. So they more or less just said, we wish you the best of luck and good luck to you. So obviously we're in Torresdale, so Jefferson Torresdale Hospital, wherever that is, isn't that far. And that's where I've been since, and just K&A's right next door. Okay. And I've been here just...
How long have you been
about
in
Kensington? A year and a half now. I've been shot, I've been stabbed, I've tricked, I've pretty much done everything a man does not want to do. The style of using, for one, I have nothing against it. I've never used needles. I still have until this day.
What do you do? You snort?
But I actually went from snorting dope to smoking it. Okay. Which was it's a whole different thing. Okay. Which is, you wouldn't think it's as major as I'm making it sound, but it's a whole different demon. Yeah. I'll say. My love for crack cocaine supersedes love for my own mother. Like, it's fucking sad, dude, how you could put something that you love so much aside for that.
People do it to their kids.
Yeah.
Imagine, you say a mother, people do it to their kids.
Exactly. Like,
that's how powerful it is.
It's a fucking demon, dude. Like, it's a bastard. It really is.
Yeah.
And for that to be that, like, I can't stress enough how much I love smoking heroin.
Okay.
Like, when I wake up in the morning, that's the fucking first thing that pops in my head.
What benefit do you get when you smoke it? What does it do to you?
So, the way that I could explain it, that it's best understandable to anyone that's used cocaine, as the old schoolers would say, you sniff a line, you ride the cocaine train. So now imagine taking a hit of crack. It's the same drug, but it hits you different because of the way that it's processed and put together. You're sniffing one, then you're smoking one. It's the same equivalency, just instead of going up, you're going down.
All right.
Because, obviously opiates, dope, take you down. Mm-hmm. Cocaine is a stimulant that takes you up.
Gotcha.
But that going down, man, is the pain relief and how easy it can wash away your life and your problems. Supersedes anything I've ever done.
Brother, what's the demographics down here? As far as race, what do you see more of down here?
The majority in this specific area, from I would say about from Kensington, Allegheny, that area, to about right before Frankfurt, I would say Spanish, and the Spanish I would say kind of is the majority, and then the black and white I would say is about even. You have your little areas where there might be a little more black people in this little area, a little more white in this area. I'm actually Spanish myself. Most people think.
Yeah, you don't look Spanish.
No, I don't.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, well, my last name's Donchez.
Okay.
So once people hear the last name, the EZ at the end kind of. But I'm actually Portuguese. I'm Portuguese and Spaniard. So I'm not, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Spanish, but either way, that doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, other than that, once you hit about Frankfurt, once you're in Frankfurt, black is definitely the majority.
Got you.
Yeah.
So, brother, what are the do's and don'ts out here?
If you're using drugs, just, mind your fucking business. If you don't know them, they don't know you. You really ain't got no business fucking even trying to bother. People will play you out here. You will get played. You'll get hurt. You'll get stabbed. You'll get shot. You'll get beaten. You will have your shit stolen from your best friend. So you have better luck out here trusting a complete fucking stranger. And by that, I mean that with love. Like, you will get more love, respect, loyalty, and trustworthiness out of someone you don't fucking know and never met in your life than you ever will from someone you think is your best friend, because they will play you till you're blue in the face, and just use and abuse. That's what people do out here.
You can't trust people out here, basically, huh?
No. Don't trust anyone's word. Don't. I'll play you. I'm your best friend.
Man, you're being honest. I love the
If I'm hurting
honesty.
and I'm fucked up and I'm sick, bro, I'm gonna take your shit.
Hey, that's reality.
That's sleeping, I'm taking your fucking shit, dog. Life wasn't always this bad. Like, I'm a very educated person. I'm a carpenter and a mason. I was in a few different unions. I put myself through college at Temple. That cost me 60 grand. Like, I'm a very smart guy. As to where I actually have pensions right now, 401ks, things that I can't cash out on until I'm a little older. But I've made a lot of smart, wise decisions that if you met me now this last year and a half and didn't know any of them things, to find those things out, you'd be like, there's no way that's him. But this is where it took me.
Do you like living out here?
Fuck no, dude. This is horrible. I sleep on the ground at night. Obviously, we know what time of year it is. It's so ungodly cold sleeping on the concrete at night that I'd rather suck a fucking dick to get to go sleep inside.
I hear you.
I'm serious. Like,
hey, listen.
It gets that bad sometimes, dude.
I hear you. What's your worst memory of Kensington?
The whole reason I went to rehab out here, the story I told about getting stabbed and then going to the hospital, the lung collapse, and right before I went to rehab was to check myself in because I gave my brother, Matt, a bag of dope, and my brother didn't use. He only did it 4 or 5 times with me because I orchestrated it. Long story short, I still blame myself for my brother's death because the reason he's dead is because I gave him a bag of dope.
Oh, man.
And he overdosed and I fell asleep, so I didn't know he was dead.
Damn.
And I woke up and went in my brother's room and there he was dead. And then 3 months after that, my other brother died from the same thing, an overdose.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah, so I got 2 brothers in a span of 90 days that are, both passed. And that's also how my real father went when I was 15. So pretty much everyone that was important to me died from a heroin overdose.
Man, what was your first day in Kensington like?
It was the middle of winter. It's probably like 20 degrees outside, snow on the ground. She'll tell you. She remembers probably.
Yeah, keep talking.
I had basketball shorts on and a tank top, and I just got discharged from the hospital, and I had like jailhouse flip-flops. So I was dressed like I was at the beach in the summer, and it was really like the reality of it is I was in Alaska, and I was completely not dressed for the weather, absolutely freezing, no money, nothing. I had nothing. I still have nothing that I want anyways, and it was just horrible. I slept over here at the Dollar General before they fenced it off.
Right.
I remember during the riots, you know, they were doing all the. There was a lot of stores. You know, I'm not going to get into detail because I did a few things myself. But yeah, during the riots, there was a lot of theft, a lot of burglary, assaults, just a lot of nasty shit going on.
Got you, brother. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
To be completely honest with you, if I'm not dead, I need to go to, not where I see myself, what needs to happen is I need to go to rehab and end this shit. I'm not, you know, not tit for tat to blame anybody, but the hospital forced me to take opiates. They were doing the Dilaudid drip, morphine drip, when I told them I'm an ex-addict. This is not what I want. If you give me this, when I leave here, I'm gonna do heroin. They did it anyways. So, fuck you, Jefferson Torres Hospital.
Do you get help from the government? Financial help or food stamps?
I was getting food stamps. I was actually just at the office this Monday because my 6 months was up. You get like 6 month intervals.
Right.
And I had to renew it, and something happened, and it's like this whole, they call it emergency food stamps, so you would think it's an emergency. You get it right there, but I'm going on a month and like 3 days. I was getting $298, $300.
That's not bad, right?
Yeah, for a month, no, it's not bad at all. You know, I've tried the shelter thing, and the sad thing is, out here, I've been to other shelters, not for long periods of time, but out here, specifically in Kensington, most people will tell you you'd rather sleep on the cold ground because it's worse in there than it is out here. You're consolidating a bunch of drug addict, shithead idiots who all have the same agenda to come up off of your shit. So instead of being spread out and being able to move around out here and have a hustle and make things happen and hide your shit and obtain things in there, someone steals your shit, it's right in the room next door. It makes things a lot easier. So, for me personally, I'd rather be out here.
What do you love most about yourself?
I love my will to succeed and prosper and be a better person. You know, we all make mistakes. That's life. You know, but I'll say for me, I don't ever intentionally look to harm, hurt, or come up off of someone. If anything, it's the complete opposite. It's to help and be a better person, to make somebody else a better person or make their day better.
Got you. If you had one wish, what would you wish for?
That I could go back and change that day when I took that first hit or took that first drink, for all of them, but still know what I know. You know what I mean? Because if you know, cliche as it is, if I knew then what I know now, how much easy of a decision it would be to not go this route. Like, I don't wish this shit on anybody, bro. My worst enemy. Like, it has been fucking horrible, dude. Nothing about it has been easy, fun or just something I would want for myself or anybody.
Understood. If your family or friends see this video, what message would you like to send to them?
Is that I've always tried and did my best. I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm still gonna make mistakes, and I'm sorry. I love yous all. You know, the shit's been very real. You know, not always was it. It was my decision, but it wasn't my decision. Sometimes there was a lot of things that yous didn't see or didn't know that got put on my plate, and I had a choice to make. So I made the choice I made, and I made the wrong choice. And here I am, that's life.
What's your message for the world?
For the world, man, try to help somebody, man. Stop being so negative. Everybody's so negative. I just told the guy I was with last night, that shit don't vibe with me, bro. Stay breezy, stay easy. It's just life. It is not that serious, man. It is, but it ain't. It's as serious as you make it. Stay calm, cool, collective, try to help somebody, and just always remember, you're not that important. Nobody is.
If people want to reach out to you, do you have an email they can reach out to you?
DonchezJoshua@gmail.com.
Spell the full thing for us.
DonchezJoshua@gmail.com.
Holla at your boy, y'all.
Yo,
Okay.
love your mom, love your dad. Crohn's, Matt, love you guys in heaven. Stay breezy. Mandy, Sam, Aubrey, Brittany, Beth, I love yous all. Mandy, everybody, just, you know, I love yous. Everybody, just be good, man.
Heard that.